After weeks of devastating mass shootings across the country, President Biden addressed the nation tonight.
And once again, he called for new gun control measures. So will these calls once again be ignored? KCAL 9 political reporter Tom Wade is here now with reaction and analysis. Tom.
And Pat Wan, an impassioned President Biden tonight, very emotional. You can see it there. So far this year, the U.S. has seen 233 mass shootings. The last time Congress passed a major piece of federal gun legislation was nearly 30 years ago, and that was the assault weapons ban, which has expired. The president once again pleading for action.
How many more innocent American lives must be taken before we say enough?
A somber and resolute President Biden at the White House Thursday night, trying to ratchet up the pressure in Congress to pass new gun control laws.
We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. And if we can't ban assault weapons, then we should raise the age to purchase them from 18 to 21.
On either side of the president, rows of candles, one for each state and U.S. territory, a memorial to the victims, including the 19 children massacred in Uvalde, Texas.
Let there be no mistake about the psychological trauma that gun violence leaves behind. Imagine being that little girl, that brave little girl in Uvalde, who smeared blood off her murdered friend's body onto her own face, to lie still among the corpses in her classroom and pretend she was dead in order to stay alive.
Biden also proposed strengthening background checks, safe storage laws, red flag laws, a ban on gun show loopholes, and allowing citizens to sue gun manufacturers.
Repeal the liability shield that often protects gun manufacturers from being sued for the death and destruction caused by their weapons. They're the only industry in this country that has that kind of immunity. Imagine if the tobacco industry had been immune from being sued, where we'd be today.
With a vast majority of Republicans opposed to gun control measures, passing new laws will be an uphill battle. Democrats in the Senate need at least 10 GOP senators to vote with them. Professor of politics Jack Pitney.
The president was doing tonight was trying to increase the passion and the momentum of the supporters of gun control. He knows he's not going to convert the opponents of gun control, but trying to get the supporters of gun control to make this a central issue. And he didn't say this, he can't say it in a presidential speech, but he's hoping that people in November will use this as a basis for casting ballots in the midterm election.
President Biden's bid to change laws and minds will not be easy.
With what he's saying, I agree with some of it.
Jonathan Solomon co-owns Redstone Firearms in Burbank, a training, consulting, and firearms seller.
I do not agree with taking away the fundamental rights for folks to have AR-15s and standard capacity magazines. Yes, I know he's calling them high capacity, but they're standard capacity, especially in those states who have no capacity limits. When it comes to protecting our children and protecting innocent civilians that are not involved with situations that are going on, such as the Buffalo shooting, quite honestly, we have to start putting the focus on mental health.
Thursday, a House panel approved the Protecting Our Kids Act, which includes a provision to raise the required age for buying semi-automatic firearms from 18 to 21. But even if it passes the full House, the measure is unlikely to pass in the Senate. Pat?
Thank you, Tom. Now,